Hey, it's Peter Rippo with Coldwell Banker Realty coming back with some real estate straight talk. Had some great feedback after the first segment, and obviously friends, family, roommate. Roommate was probably hardest. He was good. Good feedback though. I mean, one, I knew this going in. It was a little long. Two, he's very detail oriented, so he wanted a checklist afterwards. So I'm going to make sure there's resources after. And then he said that the background was distraction. That picture was a distraction, so I took it to another level, made it a bigger distraction outside here. We're in Florida, so yeah. I mean, to recap, what we went over last is as you look at selling your home, we started from the front and your curb appeal, and then got to the front and got to your front door, and then into the living room, and allowing yourself to visualize that somebody else is trying to visualize the home as theirs, and you're trying to sell it to somebody else. So, when you get into the living room, it's like for the family photos, collections, the tchotchkes, religious items, those are all personal items. So again, allowing the buyer to visualize that it could be their home. And then, I can remember I went into a home, great location with some buyers, and went through the master bedroom, went through the living room, and then office looked great, and they were excited. And then all of a sudden we get to the third bedroom, and there's this car collection. And I'm saying a car collection where you've got not only miniature cars, but the sticker from every car this guy had bought, and it's stapled all over the wall. And you just saw the look in the buyer's face, like, whoa. Yeah, they didn't buy it. I mean, and it was a nice location, nice home, but you just gotta, and that's one of those where you coach them up, and for the wives out there, you can coach your husband up, and you got to take those things down, right? And just depersonalize it. So and then when you look at the kitchen, I mean, it's going to be the most scrutinized room. So you've got to clean. I mean, that is one: stoves, cabinet, vent hood, refrigerator, appliances, drawers, light fixtures, floor. I mean, we had one that I had listed, a unit I had listed, and it was loose cabinets. The knobs on there were older. An easy fix, you just replace the knobs, right? And underneath the sink, there previously was a leak, so you go ahead and it's fixed. Well, go ahead and clean that, or put a new liner in. The grout between the tiles, all of that. And then if they're, check in, and as you review the house too, if you know where there may be leaks or if there's caulking that's needed, it looks fresh, but it also addressed those leaks beforehand. And we'll get into just, touch on the 4-point inspection test, and maybe even doing a pre-inspection. But review your old and outdated lighting in your kitchen, as well as the cabinet facing and the knobs, as I touched on. And then bathroom is another one where you're going to clean every inch: grout, faucets, shower curtains, and each one of these rooms, we talked about it before, is paint. I mean, even paint, the little scratches or nicks you may have in the tub, you can get those at Ace Hardware, and just touch that up. And the other part of the bathrooms, remove those personal items and have that inventory in your mind. I'm going to remove the personal toiletries and the personal items from in there, and then the simple things, again, the knobs on the drawers can make it not look so outdated. And the other is your towel rack and your toilet paper rack, and these are even the lighting in there, high value, low cost for those. And you think big picture too, as you're going through there as well, and you know these little items that may be gnawing at you, or you may not be aware of. It is, with any leaks in the inspection, whether in 4-point test is your HVAC, electrical, plumbing, roofing. And as a seller, it's your obligation, if there are any facts or conditions about the home that have been would substantially impact its value or desirability, and that others cannot easily see for themselves, you've got to disclose it. So, like HVAC condition and age. If you're aware of issues, you have to disclose. And the average life is, 15, 20 years. If it's running fine, and the overall theme of, it gives you options if it's running fine. And I'll share a story with you. We had a place that had an older AC, and with that AC unit, it was working perfectly, working fine. It was old. You just don't know when it might expire, right? But what we did is actually put it in and priced it in, but also when we got the offer, we put it in as a condition as is. The AC system is as is, and when the buyer accepts it, that's not part of the 4-point inspection that they're going to review and go back to us and say, all right, we need to see this fixed. We use the same approach in anticipating, and yes, you don't want to lay out cash, but it's a must to make your home marketable. You have to make your home marketable. So whether it's a room by room review, an honest review, with those that you trust as a vendor to, inspect those areas, or just go ahead and pay for a pre-inspection. Know what you're dealing with on the front end, that you're going to have to do. So put yourself in the seat of the buyer. Would you accept the current condition as a buyer, or would that be attractive? Not even would you accept it, would it be attractive, or is that a deal breaker? If it's not, you have to have a solution going in. So, wrap it up here. I just hope these thoughts were useful for you, and I'm going to attach some links to make sure my roommate Charlie's got it, but anybody else may as well. So again, hit me on @Ripa Realtor, either on LinkedIn or Facebook, and have a great day.